The operation on 8-year-old Zion Harvey took nearly 11 hours and involved 40 people. Dr. Scott Levin joins us from Philadelphia. Dr. Levin, we were talking to you earlier and we had problems with our communication, but we're really fascinated to know more about this because it's an extraordinary thing that you and your team have done for Zion. So what are the challenges? Because there have been operations before, haven't there, with adults in this way, but why is it so much more difficult with youngsters?
Well, that's an excellent question. First of all, aside from the anatomic structures being smaller, which is something we deal with in pediatric trauma, the propensity or ability to find donors for a child like Zion is much less than it is in the adult population. As a matter of fact, according to our United States United Network for Organ Sharing, there are only 15 or so children statistically that would be eligible to donate a hand or both hands to Zion. So very, very difficult based on gender, color, and racial disposition. Maybe a few children a year are candidates to be donors. And then the other challenge is, in a moment of grief and a horrible loss for parents, that they would be willing to give body parts to another youngster to allow the hands to live on, if you will, and provide the ability for that youngster to have the recipient to have an improved quality of life and normalize relative to the amputation state that afflicted Zion.
Of course, and of course, the brutal truth is that youngsters have to grow, and the extraordinary medical skill that your team showed to actually be able to give a youngster a hand that can grow with them. I mean, it's amazing, really.
Right. Well, we've learned a lot from the traumatic injury in children where hands or fingers that undergo amputation and then they're put back together, reattached with so-called microvascular techniques using the operating microscope and fine sutures that could actually pass through a human hair. Those techniques have been around for a long time, and we know that when those parts are reattached in the pediatric amputee, the growth plates or growth centers of the bones actually do grow. So we're extrapolating that Zion's hands will grow as he grows,